Like I touched on in the first part of this episode, uh, Bagua, or rather, the trigrams, which was an invention of Fuxi, the mythical figure associated with Chinese civilization. So, a disclaimer: I'm not quite familiar with philosophy of Taoism, because this is Taoist philosophy. But since I said I'm going to touch on it, let me just touch on it briefly and try and just give you a basic overview of what this means. So um the trigrams are, like I said, they are symbols used in Taoist philosophy, Chinese cosmology, and divination, and they're particularly used in the classic text known as the Book of Changes. So with each trigram, there are three lines that you see, and if you see a straight line, it represents yang energy, which is positive energy. And if you see a broken line, it represents yin energy, which is passive energy. So active energy and passive energy, or other positive and negative energies. So these trigrams symbolize, the fundamental natural forces, elements, and the principles of reality. So when you talk about yin and yang, I'm sure you've all seen this symbol. I don't know why I'm attempting to draw it and it's here. So the dark side is the yin side, and the bright side is the yang side. But as you can see, each part has, there's part of yin in yang and there's part of yang in yin. Basically, go straight to the trigram. So the first trigram is known as Qian, which has three yang energies, three straight lines, known as Qian. And then Qian is the element of heaven, and it's attributed to creativity, strength, and power, and is often associated with leadership, authority, and the father figure. Directly opposite Qian trigram is the queen trigram, which has three yin energies, and is the element of the earth. So it's attributed to being receptive, being nurturing, being yielding, and is often associated with the values of a mother figure, of support, of adaptability. Yeah. The third element has the third element, which is the element of thunder. It's known as Gen energy. It has one yang energy and two yin energies. Gen. So this is attributed to arousing, inspiring, and initiating, those values, and it's often associated with growth, vitality, and movement. Directly opposite it is the fourth element, which is the element of wind, or wood. It is known as Shin, which has two yang energies and one yin energy. So Shin is associated with communication, influence, and adaptability, and represents gentleness and flexibility. So we've touched on four energies. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. The fifth one is known as Kan, which has two yin energies and one yang energy in the middle. So two yin energies and one yang energy in the middle is known as kan, and kan is the element of water, which is attributed to danger and deep hidden unknown, so it's associated with mystery and emotion and depth. And the sixth one, which is directly opposite it. So if this is water, the direct opposite is fire, which is known as Li. So the sixth trigram has two yang energies sandwiching one yin energy known as Li. So yeah, like I said, it's the element of fire, and it's attributed to being bright, being clingy, and illuminating, and it's often associated with the values of vision and enlightenment. So the last two are the elements of mountain and lake. So the element of mountain is known as Gen, which is this one with one yang energy at the top and then two yin energies. So yeah, it's the element of mountain, attributed to stillness, stability, and restraint, and associated with the values of mediation, patience, and quietness. So the last one, which is directly opposite, is the trigram of Due, which is the element of lake, and has one yin energy and one yin energy and two yang energies. So yin energy at the top and two yang energies below it, known as Due, the trigram of Due. Yeah, attributed to being joyous, being soft, being receptive, and associated with the values of pleasure, fulfillment, and openness. So what's the significance of the trigrams? So they represent a balance and the interconnectedness of yin and yang, which they create a unique interpretation of the natural and the cosmic forces of earth, of of what we all know, what we all see. So for example, like thunder and wind represent dynamic and changing energies, while the diagram of heaven and earth represent the primary creative forces of the earth. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not trying to say I'm a researcher of this field of philosophy. I'm not studying philosophy. I am studying culture, and I'm only doing this because in the first part I said I'd touch on this. So this is a very basic overview. Maybe in the future, if I do get to research more on it, and if people are interested to know more on that, I could do another video on it. So I'm going to stop here. That this is all that is concerned with the episode of Chinese mythology and legends. So yeah, I can't believe I'm doing content. I'm about to tell you guys to subscribe to my channel, so subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and comment what's one area that you'd like to know more on Chinese culture, and I'll comment down below, and I'll do a video on it. So yeah, share my videos. You know the drill. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you. And be on the lookout for more.